Hello there, it's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com, and I'm here for what I think will be a pretty special video. I went ahead and updated the title already to what I think is going to be in here, but I don't want to talk too much about it until I know for sure. I'm never quite certain. There's two things that this could be, so if it's this, we're going to have an awesome video. If it's not that, we'll still have an awesome video, but it'll be different. Anyway, so we're going to open that in a minute, but before I do, I wanted to show you these. I just got these cards from Lindsay Grayling. She ran a Kickstarter, over Christmas time, and these are Krampus cards. So it's a cat playing the role of Krampus, who is sort of the evil Santa. That's the simplification, but there you go. And you can see these are amazing cards. This is one of the lenticulars that came in it, and just look how many frames of animation there is. And then just how terrifying and horrifying the artwork is, and yet cute at the same time. It's perfect. I really could not ask for a better card than this. I'm like, this is literally like one of my favorite cards right now. I love cats, so I definitely wanted to show that off. That's certainly my top card right now. We might find something better in here, but I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's get this opened to see if my title will make any sense or not. I hope it does. If you know what that is, which it's not, like I say, it's the lesser known series, but it still is a very, very popular series. So I'm certain a lot of people are going to know what that is. But if you don't, you're in for a treat, because this is a pretty special franchise that I think more people should know about. It's really was foundational for, a lot of things that we have here today. There's a lot of franchises in the, we'll talk more. So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but okay, yeah, good. So it is that, it's that. I can talk about it now. So yeah, there's a lot of franchises like Lupin the Third, even Persona to some extent, that really copy the ideas in this. In fact, when we start talking about this, like Persona is very close to this in a lot of ways, the entire game, right? At least the bigger themes. Not everything in Persona, of course not. There's a lot of weird stuff in Persona, but this franchise, very foundational. And if you know this artist, Tsukasa Hojo is a manga artist from Japan, and the work you probably know is called City Hunter. That is a very famous manga anime that has been remade many, many, many times. I'm actually shocked that they haven't made City Hunter trading cards ever. But that's okay, because personally I like Cat's Eye more. And there we go. Come on, SpongeBob. That's a lot. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, and I love that the vendor protected the corners for me like that. I love when vendors do this. Actually, let me go and, well, let's get it open, and then I'm going to go show you the flyer for this, and I'll show you the vendor I bought it from, because, like, this is awesome, and you should definitely get it from them. Okay, it kind of sucks having the tape stuck to the box, I guess. But the box has film on it, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. And I know these are a small box set, like these aren't full sets of trading cards in here, meaning you won't get like 10 packs or even 20 packs. I think you only get like 5 or less. We'll find out. We'll find out together. And this is new. I just saw this appear, like 3 weeks ago, maybe even less than that, 2 weeks ago. And as soon as I saw it appear, I put an order in, because this particular franchise is just kind of really special to me. Probably to a lot of people. Anyway, if you grew up in the 80s. So what this is Tsukasa Hojo's Cat's Eye. It was a manga that was originally printed in 1981 to 1985. And it's about 3 women who run a coffee shop during the day. Their father was a famous artist, though, and a lot of his works are now in private collections all over the world, right? Or mostly in Japan. And these 3 women at night are actually experienced and really good cat burglars. So they break into these private residences and movie museums to steal back the artwork that their father made. So they want to complete a collection of his artwork. And the story, there's a love story there with her high school sweetheart. There's a lot of things going on, but the primary premise is they're running a coffee shop in the daytime, and they are high-powered art thieves at night, like really high-end art thieves, like the kind of people who would try to steal like a Mona Lisa. They're like that level, right? And so if you know Persona, where does he live during the day? In a coffee shop, right? And what do they do at night? Break into places and try to steal things, right? So, I mean, literally the very first scene of Persona 5 is breaking into a museum to steal, I forget, it was an art, it was a statue or something. But there's a character too in Persona, I can't remember her name now. She's based off one of these. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. And I absolutely love how it looks kind of like a VHS tape. That is super cool. Oh, the other side's even better. Sorry, I should look at that side. Yeah, but those are the three ladies there. And yeah, we'll talk more about this. Now that I have it out, let me pause and I'll walk you through the flyer quick for this, and we'll look at the vendor we got it from and everything, and hopefully we'll learn a little bit more. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back and I'm ready to show you the flyer now. So let's switch over. So here is the vendor I bought it from, and they have that kind of weird number name. That doesn't mean they're sketchy. It just means they didn't put in an English name, right? So they're using the ID that AliExpress gave them as their shop name. But you can see they have good positive feedback, a good number of followers. And I've actually ordered a few different times from this vendor, so I trust them well. And as you saw, they did a great job packing this product, like an excellent job. They had the corners on it. The tape did not like break the seals on any of this stuff. Everything came out perfect. Like these boxes are essentially perfect. And there's 4 of them, right? So that's amazing. As you see, this is one of those small box products. They only sell it in groups of 4 or groups of 8. And I bought the 4 set, and it was only $25 for all 4 boxes. So perfect for me. I love not spending a lot of money. That's nice. And yeah, don't mind this over here. I'm trying to build a cart, but I haven't been able to yet. But this is like a new Journey to the West set from Anime Card Store, from Kaio. And this is the new My Little Pony set. So I'm very excited to get those, but I haven't put that order in yet. But anyway, let's look at the flyer. So here it is. So the flyer doesn't really explain much about the set. It just kind of goes right into the rarity levels. But we can see here there are some special cards and display things that you can get. Yeah, these cards, these are anime covers, or manga covers. I should say there were 2 different animes based off this manga. So if you want to watch it, you can. It has been made into an anime. And also it had a live action adaptation at one point too. We'll talk about that in one second. Yeah. So these are like puzzle cards. I don't know. This is very interesting. I'm curious to see what this is. It's like puzzle cards that actually connect. I don't know if we'll get one or not. But then you can see some beautiful city scenes. So if you know this artist, he does amazing like cities, landscapes, and things. That's kind of why his other manga, City Hunter, is so popular. The art is just so good. Here's a little bit of information about him. I don't think these are wet signatures. If we pull one, I'll check, but if it's not numbered, I'm almost certain it's not. But yeah, we'll see. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a wet signature, but who knows? And then yeah, so there's the flyer. I walked through, and you saw then the shop that I bought it from. So let me pause again, and let me get back to my desk. There you go. I'll pause again. I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. And yeah, so there have been many versions of this made. The shows, of course. Amazon actually just made a crossover movie with Lupin the Third and Cat's Eye. That just came out in 2023, so like brand new. Because a question I'm always asking myself when I see these sets appear is like, this is a manga from 1981. Like, why is somebody making a trading card set based on that in 2024, right? It blows my mind that happened when I saw this. And it took actually quite a bit of research to figure that out, but I understand why now. One, this franchise is way more popular in France than it is in America. In fact, I bet all of my French viewers know exactly what this is because it's super popular there. Lupin the Third is incredibly popular in France as well. He's French, so it makes sense. And that is, of course, inspired by this, and they often do crossovers. There was a live action film in 1997. And in fact, the reason that this exists right now, I believe, is because there is a live action television show being produced right now in France, and it will be in French, of course. I don't even think it will get like distribution outside of France for a while, but it is happening, and so that has been announced. They're saying it won't come out until maybe the fall of this year. But that's kind of where I'm guessing this set kind of came from, is that because that movie is going to be created, they had to make some merchandise to go with it. Okay, and we've got 4 boxes here. I kind of wanted to start with just one of these boxes and see what's in it before we open more. So why don't we go to random.org. I love using that website to do all my randomizations, and we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll roll a 4-sided dice to pick which of these boxes we're going to open, because if I can open one of these and 2 of these and I get some good cards, I might be able to give one of these away, right? So I'd like to make sure that I don't pick the heaviest one or something. Like I try not to cheat like that. So here we go. We're going to roll 3 times. So we rolled a 2, we rolled a 2, and we rolled a 2. Okay, I can only roll 2s. Apparently that's the only number I can roll. So we'll put these to the side, and we're going to open this one up and take a look at it. And so yeah, I just absolutely love the VHS format of the box. That's beautiful. That's like really well done. And again, like such an obscure, like it's not really that obscure. I think it's like one of the top 20 manga ever. Over like 20 million copies of this have been printed. So yeah, it's well known. It's just a little bit more obscure than something like One Piece or Dragon Ball, right? Where you go out and ask anybody, they probably know what those are. But you go and ask anybody what Cat's Eye is, and they don't really know, right? So you can kind of use it as a test if you don't think your friend, if you have a friend that's like, oh, I love manga, I know everything about manga, ask them about this one. And if they don't know it, they're not that cool. I'm just kidding. So here we go. Again, perfect condition. This box is just kind of in great condition. I love it. It is kind of, not the most strongest box. I guess okay, it's going to open like this. Oh, okay, so we get like a ticket kind of a deal in here. So this will be, the equivalent of a hit pack if I had to guess. And then we're going to get some trading card packs here, 5 of them. So not too bad. That's, pretty good, because you remember we only paid what, like $25 for 4 of these. So the per pack price is actually pretty low. Like that. We'll put that right there. And let me get a little backing for this so you can see a little better. But that's a cell. If you recognize that art style, again, it's just very sort of typical of this artist, but also of the time. So a lot of the manga that came out that time had this sort of hand-drawn, hand-colored look. If you've ever read or seen any of the Initial D comics, they work exactly the same way. They have the same kind of hand-drawn art style and look to it. But what a cool piece there. And then we've got, so 5 packs. Really like high quality feel to these and no curve at all. I love that. But there you can see one of the women in the sort of cat burglar mode. And there they are on the back. There's not a lot of information about who made this. I'm assuming that's the company that made it if you want to go look them up. But there's no markings on this as to the seller or anything like that. So I'm guessing these come in a case, and when you buy the case, you get that information, but the individual packages probably weren't meant to be sold the way they were. But, I'll take what I can get. So let's open one up and see what's in here. I know people always complain that I don't get started fast enough, and here we are, 15 minutes in, and I just opened a pack. So yeah, that is the case. So I mean, beautiful. There actually is like a very slight curve to that, but not too bad. And yeah, the back has some really good texture work to it. You can see it in the light there, but there's some great emboss and texture here, which you can feel it. And then the front, this really looks like a like a pencil drawing. And we have got a card number down here. So it says it's 74 of 126. So I guess there's 126 in the set. There's one of the other ladies. So hopefully we'll get all, I mean, we'll definitely get a card from all three, I'm sure of that. And it looks like we have rarity backs too. So these black backs, maybe they are the base rarity, and this red back here might mean the higher end cards. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's nice. That is a very well done card. Oh wow. Okay, so I don't know if you saw that, but this, okay, yeah, let me sleeve this and I'll explain. So this is using alphabet rarity. A few sets do. So this one is an A, and this one is a B, right? So you see that sometimes on the DC cards, but also Kaio will use that every once in a while. For example, their Three Kingdoms has sort of an alphabet system like that. But then we see that there's 126 cards in that level, and then there's 42 more in this level, and this is card 40. So that's a huge set. That's almost 200 cards from just those two rarity levels. And you're only getting 3 cards in a pack, so this one will be hard to complete. But then again, having any of these is probably very, very special, I would think. This is so nice. I mean, I just love this 80s art style. It's just so, it's like a time capsule almost, right? And at this point, that's 40 years ago, so it's a very old, much older art style. Hang on, I need to pause and deal with something. I'll be right back. All right, fine, it's not a big deal. Everything's okay. So we'll keep going here. And this is card 83 of 126. Let me see, do we have them all now? Yeah, so we have all the 3 main ladies now. So that's Sophia, Alexia, and Tam. I have a character list over here. I want to... Yeah, good. Okay. And then... Oh, wow. I love that pink. That's nice. And these names are the names they were called in English. In Japan, they have different names. Typical. So I don't know, with the cards being only 5, I might open another box, but then I think I'll keep maybe 2 boxes unopened, and we can either give one away or look at it later. Wow, look at that. Man, this is like an 80s painting almost. It's such a time capsule of that style. And here is Lexia again. Very cool. And they all have just a really slight curve. It's almost imperceptible. It's a very, very slight curve, but you can sort of feel it right here. Great distribution too, because we've gotten 2 of each so far. Nice. That is very pretty. And I don't know if you can see all the shading in there. That's all hand done, because these manga back then, they don't, believe it or not, they did not have computers to help them, because computers barely existed. And especially in Japan, they did not exist at all over there. Even when I was in Japan in the late 90s, computers were a rare thing to find. One of the families I stayed with had a computer, the others just didn't even have one. And then that had no internet. So yeah, that's late 90s. Is it a... No, it's no dupes yet. Okay, I was worried I was pulling dupes already, but nope. There's another one. Great looking cards. Same rope. And then RB is perfect. You can't get much more 80s than that. That's about how much 80s you can get. It's maximum 80s. They turned it up all the way. This is one. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm like really happy with this set. It's such a unique thing. You just, I don't know, you're just not going to find something like this ever in the West. Could you imagine Topps going back to like the 80s and making a set in 2024 from... No, they're never going to do that, right? So you're only going to find that in these AliExpress cards. That is awesome. It's like an action pose dancing. Very cool. Another one there, so kind of running. Oh, let me get some more sleeves here. There we go. Yeah, and I mean, Tsukasa is Hojo-san is still alive, so he could have signed these. It's possible. Really, that doesn't seem like something that would happen, but it might have happened. The voice actors who acted these women are also quite famous in Japan, so their signatures, if they're on these cards, would be worth quite a lot as well. Although again, I don't know for sure that that's the case, and obviously we did not pull any yet. In fact, we've only pulled 2 rarities out of all the rarities, so definitely we need to get another box out, so let's do it. And yeah, let me just get a picture of this one. And yeah, we will clean these up and start another box. Yeah, we'll do 2 boxes in this video, and then I don't know what I'll do with the other 2. Maybe they could be a giveaway prize, like 2 boxes. I don't know. Comment if I'll post this one. Oh, the giveaway will be over. I'll post this one and the giveaway will be over. Sorry, we're running a giveaway right now, but it's going to be done by Sunday. So when I post this video, it will be over. Sorry. But for the next giveaway, comment if this is something you would be interested in, because I'll save the other 2 boxes, and if anyone comments, I'll add it to the pile. But if no one does, I'll just open them myself. But yeah, we'll go back to random.org now, and we have 3 boxes left. So we're going to roll a 3-sided dice. This will be 1, 2, and 3, and we're trying to choose which one I'm going to open. So first roll is a 1. I can roll things that aren't a 2. There's another 1. And a 2. It's always 2. Okay. So this will be our next box. We'll get this one opened, and then, yeah, then we'll be done with the video. So no, it won't be like a crazy long video. It's going to be like 4 minutes. But I wanted to spend some time with this one. Sometimes I'm trying to go fast just to kind of get through it, or if it's like the 4th time I'm opening a JoJo box, I'll go really fast. But this is a pretty special product, so I wanted to really spend some time with it and explain what it is and help you understand its sort of place in the anime manga world. Because just looking at this, you might not think it's anything too special, but I can tell you this is very special. Oh, these are numbered. Well, these aren't numbered, but they have a series, basically. Oh, I got the same one in both. So I have duplicates. Womp womp. That happens. But there are apparently 30 of these that you could get. But if you're me, you just get 2 of these. So that's fine. It's not so bad. I will survive. And then we get 5 more packs. And I probably can only put 1 here. There we go. Let's open these up and Let's see if we get a different rarity, or if it's, I hope it's not exactly the same box. That would be weird. You know, where all the packs are the same too? I don't think that'll happen. No, obviously. Okay, that did not happen. Good. That would have been very strange. But no, this is a card we hadn't seen yet, and it's a group, so that's a group shot of all three of them. Remember, in the daytime, they're just regular people running a cafe, coffee shop, right? They're not professional thieves in the daytime. They're pretending to be just regular people living regular lives. And a lot of the manga is about that. It's about just their regular lives outside of stealing the art. Of course, stealing the art is a big part of it as well. Now, this is one of the higher rarity cards. It's numbered. Oh, wow. So that is numbered to 333, and I have 88. That's excellent. So 88 is actually a very lucky number in China, so I love that. I love the gold on this, and I don't know if you can see, but the image here is embossed, the entire image. Oh, and the logo is embossed too. That's fantastic. And I guess there are 15 of these to find. So how about that? That is cool. Man, I wish I will try to figure out who the manufacturer of this is. But could you imagine if they made an initial D set with the same like kinds of things, that and that? Like the initial D covers are so cool. It would be kind of epic to get cards like that from initial D. Here we go. Love it. That's a beautiful image. Man, you know, usually the base cards are not the thing you're looking at, but in this set, the base cards are amazing. Yeah. So sorry, it does get. I don't want to say waifu-y, but you know, Japan's artwork back then did get a little bit racy, so sorry about that. But that's about the extent of it there. There's not going to be any like nudes or anything like that. It wasn't that kind of a show. Yeah, we really have to place the artwork in time to understand it a little better. This artwork is incredible. Like every panel is just hand drawn. They're not like modern comics. They can do a lot of computer work. They'll draw, you know, the character once, and then they'll puppeteer it, and then they can position it any way they want. You didn't have any of that tech back then, so everything is hand drawn. Nice. That's a cool one too. The manga ran for 5 years, so there are quite a lot of issues. I don't know exactly how many, but quite a few. So, you know, the fact that they ended up going skiing at some point doesn't surprise me at all. That actually makes a lot of sense. It's card 99. Again, I apologize a little bit, but it was the 80s, and it was Japan. They just have different views on women back then. That is awesome. It's such an 80s jumpsuit. Oh, those like workout socks too. Those were very popular in America, not just in Japan. They remained popular in Japan for a long time, probably much longer than they should have. Let me put that one over here and this one here. That's definitely our star so far. Right? There could be something else in here. From the other box, I get the impression this isn't a ton of hits in this set, and the fact that that rarity is already numbered, again, it's like telling me that the upper rarities are probably a bit restricted in this set. That's awesome. I say that a lot, but look at that card. That's amazing. So obviously they've stolen a work here, and they're getting away. And then last piece, beautiful. Nice stuff, good stuff. All right, so like I said, I'm not going to open another box right now. But do comment if you would be interested in a set like this, because I can save those other boxes for giveaway. But you know, if no one wants them, I will open them because these are amazing and I want them. So that's what'll happen. Okay, so I'll let you go here, and yeah, this is Cat's Eye, available still on AliExpress, as you saw, pretty cheap to get, and honestly, very good cards. Like so much better than I expected. Especially here, getting the numbered one is super nice. Love it. The only way that could be better is with purple. I love purple. But anyway, okay, I'll say goodbye here and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.